Good morning, Sagittarius. Alright, let's take a look at June 2019 love. Alright, we're going to take a look at the whole month here and see how your person's feeling, what they're planning to do about the relationship, how outcome looks, and some advice, okay? There will be an extended to this video available, which will cover timelines, actions to take, overall outcomes, okay, like extended outcomes, messages from this person, where the relationship is kind of, going in the long run, and messages from your guides as well, okay, guys? Now, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and a psychic guide, and I appreciate you taking the time to join me. If you like how I do things and you want to be entered into my giveaway for the month, just hit subscribe and then comment giveaway down below, and I will get you entered into that. I also have a special with this month, guys. I have a 25-minute reading for 15 bucks. It's a really great deal, just to kind of get some clarity if you're looking for any. And if you are interested in something a little bit longer, I do have buy one get one free on my 30-minute and 1 hour sessions, okay? So you get a little bit more for your buck there. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for your continued support. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you are waiting for a reading from me, I am catching up on things. So this week and next week, I will be completely caught up with you guys, okay? So thank you for your patience with all of that. I'm not too far behind, but, enough to have more of a delay than I'd like. So I will get back to you guys here very soon. Alright, one more here. I like to use lots and lots of decks just to get even better clarity here. Alright, this is a general reading, guys, so take what fits and leave the rest. The energies are intense for June, okay? This is an action-oriented month. Actually, even before action, it's organization. It's planning. It's a little bit of that intensity with some discerning, some decision-making, some prioritizing. I have a feeling like a lot of my Sagittarius are going through some more things than maybe just relationship, okay? And so, June is a big organizing and planning month for you guys, for everybody, really. But for maybe a little bit more life-oriented for you rather than just relationship, okay? So I get that there might be some more going on financially, within the home, within your current living situation, job. So there's just some transitions happening, okay? So if you need any clarity on any of that as far as where the energies are going, let me know. I feel like you guys kind of got a little bit of a news break kind of out of left field a little bit, and you're trying to discern things and get things right for this month, okay? So, with that said, let's take a look and see where we're going with things here. Overall energy, emotional healing. Lovely. This is a spiritual awakening card, okay? Definitely some healing going on this month, okay? Lots of things that, don't feel so great. Maybe a little bit of surprise came with some information or some news, but this is regarding taking an emotional step forward, okay, in something that needed a release here, okay? So whether you've been in a position for a while and you've just been in this stagnancy, or you've just been in a position where something from the past needed to be released with this new release, with this new shift here, okay? Okay, so for those of you in love, all right, the overall intention for you here. It's a teacher, so learning something, okay, coming out of conflict, and trying to tap into this heart chakra. Very interesting coloring here. Okay, it goes from like way up here in this continual thinking and analyzing, okay, and into this, I don't really want to be in conflict about this. I really want to be connected, but it goes from like the head to the heart here. And this month is about, I guess more than anything, it's about balancing the heart and the, it's about balancing the heart and the mind here. It's about finding peace with the change, peace within all of the ebbs and flows that are happening to get you to your next destination, okay? So if there is a little bit of conflict, if there's things happening that maybe you feel are making you feel a little bit more disconnected this month than usual, okay, you're flowing right along with the energies here, okay? Yes, this month needs balance. Yes, you might have to come to some acceptance with certain things. Is this flowing with life purpose? Yes, it is. Are you going to get massive opportunities and new doors that are opening for you? Absolutely. Is this a spiritual awakening? Yes, it is. Are you at peace with it? Not really. Not really. You're finding balance. My Sages don't really like structure change, okay? They develop things very, very, in a very detailed, oriented way that suits all of the needs and wants and desires as much as possible. And when things kind of come out of nowhere, it makes it a little bit more difficult here. Sorry, it's a little chilly this morning. And I think my heater might have pooped out on me already. Okay, so where this is going here. Creativity, willingness, and purpose. Oh boy, what a lesson here. Okay. There's definitely a lesson here. This might be really uncomfortable for some of you as far as with the change that's taking place. And some of you might even be a little bit uncomfortable with why it's happening, being at peace with, I had everything kind of just lined out and now we've got this happening. Okay, so creativity is about formulating new ideas and having a bigger and better perspective on where your life is going, on why things are happening the way that they're happening, on fitting all those puzzle pieces together, creating this dedicated determination to find this conscious awareness on why, okay? And understanding that this is raising a vibration level to get you to your next destination, whether you know it or not, or whether you know where you're going or not. But being willing to compromise and do what it takes to step into that, discomfort zone and take a leap of faith and see where this is going to lead you. This is going to lead you down a path that's going to expand everything that you've come from here, okay? It's going to make you feel a whole nother type of empowerment when it comes to where you're going. So yes, there's some change happening. It's preparing for very positive action next month, okay? And into the fall here. For sure. Okay. Now let's take a look at, I wanted to see kind of what the overall outcome there was. Any kind of blockages that are hurting you or helping you. Inspiration. Beautiful. Yeah, you don't have any lack of that. Sagittarius are extremely creative and extremely inspirational when it comes to their determination and your power to keep going and to, despite, any difficulty, you utilize that as more fire and more fuel to just keep going, okay? It just pushes you further to what you want. This is also a twin flame card, okay? About this new horizon, this new realization of what your personal happiness can be. And I'm here to tell you that June, for many, many, many people right now, is about getting into the energy needed to take that action next month on both sides. And what I'm seeing is, for some, there is something going on the outskirts of the relationship that needs to be put into gear, okay? Finalized, fine-tuned, cleaned up a bit, tie up loose ends, whatever you want to call it. There are some things that are almost needing a step to be taken, and then the other pieces will start flowing again. It's just part of that wheel. It's one of those cogs in the wheel that has to fit so the wheel can keep turning, okay? So you came to a kind of a blockage. The wheel stopped a little bit. And we had to re-inspire ourselves in a way with the energies, with what's happening right now around us, and get back into a position where we feel empowered again, okay? So this is an energy within you that is helpful, is helping you. Okay, let's take a look at, excuse me, how this person feels about staying, okay? Alright. So their overall feeling for you is that they are in a position of getting through maybe their own personal things right now. So they're going through emotional healing. They're very inspired by what's going on. They're not in the dumps. You're not in the dumps, sorry, or vice versa. I guess it could be switched. You're just in this a little bit of an intensity, okay? But the way they feel about you is they're very much supportive and willing to wait it out, okay? And you are as well. You're willing to wait it out until this is done. And I'm here to tell you, if you're getting very, very exhausted, and I know a lot of you are, this has been a very interesting ride here, and it's been time consuming and energy consuming and all around just consuming. This month is about coming away from that. But you know how sometimes things get a little bit more intense before they get better? This is what June is. June is about finalizing these lessons and and coming back together here. But before you can do that, you have to be really solid, and they have to be really solid, okay? That 80% before you can come together to finish the last 20 of your journey together, which is however long. I'm just saying that you have to get to a certain degree of healing before you can get there. So how they're feeling about you, well, they're coming out of their own thought processes that are limiting, okay? And releasing any of those negative ideas or thoughts that things are unjust or just upsetting. This definitely could be you as well, okay? It looks to them that what you're going through is going to be overwhelming, you know, or they might be fearing that when this happens, you could be just very stressed out and not really in your normal energy, okay? And they're kind of wondering what you're going to do about it and how they can help the situation, how this is going to progress. But this is also telling me that this is about things you're not seeing that are happening. I just mentioned a second ago that as things progress in your life, as well things in your love life, well, there's definitely things that are happening in the background here that you're not seeing. So as far as where this is going and where they want the relationship and how they're kind of seeing this moving forward, they're seeing that, you know, once this is, like, it's like this, they feel like this is an emotional, like, opportunity to focus on something new and to release something that maybe was very stressful for you, and you just kind of get into this new position of confidence and power and moving forward, okay? But it is definitely pushing you into a partnership. And it's almost as if whether they are saying this or the energy is saying this, when this all pans out and when this all gets a little bit closer to organized and a plan is made, this is naturally going to help deliver this relationship and the energy that you're seeking, okay? Yes, it will. And I could see that. I mean, and that makes sense. If you're not quite ready for a commitment because you've got a lot going on, then there's no way you can possibly take the necessary steps, right? Or even see things properly. So your guides are letting you know rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. So this can have several different meanings. This can mean, you know, you've gotten, you know, this load of information, this load of news, and and now you really need to just kind of slow down and take time to let divine timing also help you and support you, okay? There's assistance, massive amounts of it from your spirit team that are willing to help you, but you're gonna have to slow things down a little bit and try to evaluate things as, okay, this is all happening for a reason. I'm going to go with the flow with this, and I might not understand it right now why this is happening, but I do have a feeling like this is good, okay? And if it doesn't feel good, then that's when you go in and you meditate on why. What is the root issue there? What is the fear that is providing a source of power to your actions, okay? You don't want to have that. But if you need assistance here, guys, and you want to know kind of just some clarity on some things, or fine-tuning, you know, plan A, B, or C, or which one's right for me, or which one's going to go, feel free to reach out. I have no problem. Even just a mini, you know, just to see kind of where things are going. relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Yeah, strength, wisdom, all kinds of extra stuff. It does. And this is about recognizing the need for change. Goes right along with that power push of when you get certain things sorted out within your career and within your home life or whatever it is that is taking this change here, understanding that it has a bigger hold on the relationship, has a bigger meaning to you, that will help things just make a little bit more sense. It will allow you to kind of get through this in a healing way and really forgive any of the intensities or the energies that just don't quite make sense. I mean, I know there have been times when I've seen in hindsight how things are going, and I'm like, you know, I was so angry or frustrated, or I'm like, why am I angry, you know? And in the end, I'm like, wow, this happened for a reason. And even still, there'd be times where I'd be like, that person was just not cool. But I'll be like, well, wait a second, but if they were cool, that wouldn't have happened. So I have to remember those things, even though there's a little bit of that ego in there that just has to forgive, because otherwise it wouldn't have made sense to happen. I mean, that's just the way divine timing works. So I hope that gives you some clarity on where things are going this month, guys. Overall, this is about getting through these realizations here, okay, and coming back into a confidence to where you're back on your track with why things are happening, where you're going, and that just automatically, naturally brings the rest to kind of together and into a nice cycle here. So stick around for the extended, guys, and we'll take a look at timelines and further outcomes and messages and all that kind of stuff, all right? I hope that helps, and if you are interested in a private reading, all that information is below. Bye, guys.